One of the questions that arises often is, can an incident become a problem? The answer is simple, no. And in this presentation, we will understand as to why an incident cannot become a problem. Let us first start by understanding what an incident is. So we know that an incident is something that is not a part of the daily operations and that causes or may cause interruption or degradation of service. What is a problem? A problem is an unknown underlying root cause of an incident or a potential incident. The key word in this case is unknown. It's an unknown underlying root cause. The next term that we need to understand is known error. What is a known error? A known error is a known underlying root cause. We know what the root cause is. That's a known error. Let us get back to the problem and find out as to where do problems arise from. Problems arise from 4 possible sources. I call up the help desk and I have an issue, they are unable to resolve it. So in this case, the service desk raises a problem record and the problem management takes over. So in the incident life cycle, if we go through the various stages, it was a new incident, it was assigned to a particular work group, then it was work in progress, and they were unable to do anything to it. So this group raised a problem record. So over there it has been raised to a problem record. The problem management group will now look at the problem. That is the first source. The second source can be that I call the service desk with a particular issue and they resolve it. I call them again after a week and they resolve it, and again after a week and they resolve it. So it's a particular incident that is occurring every time. That means that even though they are resolving the incident, there is something, a root cause, which has not yet been identified and resolved. So it's a reoccurring incident. The third source could be a major incident. A major incident is based on how you define your SLAs and your vital business functions. A major incident could be a group of end users of a particular department not able to access the printer or a particular server. And the fourth is, the first 3 are all post, they are after the fact that an incident has happened. The fourth one is a proactive, in which even though the incident has not happened, it could happen potentially. For example, the Y2K. So even before Y2K happened, we knew that we need to do something. So we would have raised a problem record. So let us get back to an incident. I call this service desk and I am unable to print a particular document. The service desk tries to troubleshoot. They aren't able to, so they raise a problem record. The problem management looks into it and they want to restore the service as soon as possible, which is the objective of the incident management. So they tell incident management that give them access to a different network printer, which they do. I'm able to print my job, and the service desk will say incident has been resolved, and I will close the incident. Now it is the job of the problem management to find the underlying root cause. So till the time the underlying root cause is unknown, it's a problem. Once they find the underlying root cause, it becomes a known error. Once it becomes a known error, the known error database will be populated with this detail. The advantage of doing that is, next time when I or a similar user have a similar problem and we call the service desk, they would look at the known error database and say this is the workaround. And if a number of users have similar problem, they could exist using the workarounds, and because either it would be a case of recurring incident, me a number of times or a number of times one particular thing, or as per the definition of a major incident, if more than 3 people have this problem, it becomes a problem record. It will again get back into the problem management domain. Now when the problem management team looks at it and it finds the root cause, and let's say the root cause is an update which is to be downloaded and installed, then the known error would be resolved, or the known error would get into the next phase only by doing 3 things. And firstly is, if a solution is available, then we would have a request for change going out, and then it would no longer be a known error, because then the issue which raised a problem record has been resolved at the root cause itself, has been resolved at the root. So in this case, I have a solution and I can implement it. It's also possible that there is a solution, but it is beyond our means to implement it. For example, the cost of implementing it outweighs the benefits. So in this case, though there is a solution, I may decide not to implement it, and the known error would exist indefinitely. And the third criteria is when I am unable to find the root cause, in which case there is no solution. And in this case, again, the known error would exist indefinitely. I hope I have clarified as to why an incident cannot become a problem. Thank you for listening, and please be back.